How to live in Ghana and be happier than a billionaire, coming up. Hi, my name is Korewa. If you are in need of a little motivation to live life to the fullest, especially if you're a Ghanaian living abroad or black brother or sister in the diaspora, then this video is for you. I share some personal experiences and offer my 2 cents on living a successful life in Ghana. Let me know in the comment section below if you've had similar experiences, if you can relate, or if you have a different opinion to mine. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let's get into it. Number 1. Live an affordable but luxurious lifestyle. When you're living in the West, from the outside, it can appear as though you are living the American dream, or the Canadian dream, or the whatever country you live in dream. Especially when all your goals are driven by economic success and materialistic lust. You tend to think that when you buy that Range Rover, you're going to be happy. So you slave away and you finally get yourself the Range Rover or Pathfinder, the BMW, or whatever your choice of car is. You feel happy for a month or maybe 2. Then you feel emptiness all over again. And you say to yourself, maybe I'll buy that $500,000 home or $1 million home in that very nice neighborhood, and that will make me truly happy. Then you slave and get that house. You throw that big housewarming party and you feel like you've arrived. But very soon you look happy on the outside, yet still on the inside that emptiness persists. What eventually happens is that you buy all these expensive things, cars, houses, luxury clothing, etc. Which, by the way, most of them are not truly yours. They are owned by the banks, the mortgages, the car loans, the personal loans, and the credit cards. Then one day you realize you are unhappier than you were when you first started, The time that you only owned your small Toyota Yaris and lived in a 1-bedroom rented apartment. Yes, that time. Or even the time when you lived back in Ghana and you thought you were poor. The truth is that the more possessions you collect, the more miserable you could end up being. You become saddled with debt and hate what your life has become. Well, fear not. If this is you, then here is Ghana coming to the rescue. See, if you design your life strategically in Ghana, you can live an affordable but luxurious, debt-free lifestyle. For example, mortgage isn't a thing yet in Ghana. Don't get me wrong, mortgages exist in Ghana, but largely people build their own homes according to what they can afford and own it 100%. So, regardless of how big or small your house is, it doesn't matter because you own it. The joy of owning your own home, free from worry of it being possessed by the bank, free from worry that you can be evicted at any time, is what makes it truly luxurious. I use owning a house as an example here, but really it goes for everything else. So the first way to live in Ghana and be happier than a billionaire is by setting a realistic budget, focus on the things that are important, stick to it, and live an affordable but luxurious lifestyle. Number 2, enjoy family and friends. Being able to spend time and make memories with the people that you love, people that mean the world to you, is worth more than silver and gold. The rat race in the West robs us of pleasurable experiences that we could have otherwise had with our families. In Ghana, where the extended family still plays a pivotal role in our lives, and you can't easily get rid of family even if you wanted to, it is still possible to enjoy life with family and friends. See, in certain Ghanaian homes out here in the West, the husband has to work the night shift and the wife works the day shift, or vice versa, just so that they can make ends meet and take turns looking after the kids. There is no time to make true family memories. In my own case, so many years ago, when I was just starting out in the West with my husband and my then newborn child, I had to stop working full time because childcare was very expensive. So instead, my husband had to work 2 jobs 5 times a week from Monday to Friday, while I took up a part-time work on the weekends. Imagine that. He worked a full-time job from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., then worked a part-time job from 6 p.m. to about 10 p.m. He was basically gone the whole day and I was home alone with our child. So what do you think happened? Yep, you guessed it. He missed out on all crucial milestones and memorable moments of our child's first few years on this earth. The first smile, the first steps, the first a lot of things. And for what? For living the dream life in the West? Whilst I do appreciate the fact that certain other people have, wars raging in their home countries, and for them living in the West is a dream, a safe haven. But what excuse do we have as Ghanaians? Why do we impose this self-same persecution on ourselves? Is it really worth it? My 2 cents is, live in Ghana, enjoy your parents, your grandparents, the annoying cousins, the friendly everyday people you meet on the streets, the nosy neighbors, and the true friends that become more than family. Because at the end of the day, family and friends and all the memories and experiences shared will make you feel happier than a billionaire. Number 3, escape the rat race. The story is almost always the same for most people living in the West, with the exception of a few, of course. We live in a society where everybody is running around in circles chasing after their own tail. We spend 8 to 12 hour work days, 1 to 3 hours doing the daily commute, and not enough time to even take good care of ourselves. Most people are unhealthy, overweight, and unhappy. But do we really have a choice? We like to refer to the West as the land of the free. But are we truly free? Like I said before, our focus is materialistic. And so we get lured by glittering, nonsensical stuff and end up heavily in debt. And by doing so, we get owned by the system and become slaves to it. But the truth is, we do have a choice. A move to Ghana allows you the opportunity to escape the rat race, find your feet, and run at your own pace. The secret is this: the less your whole focus is on material things, the more creative and productive you'll become. And with that productivity, you'll be able to gather all the material things that will make you feel happier than a billionaire. So ditch the rat race and go at your own pace in Ghana. And lastly, number 4, find your passion and rediscover yourself. There is something about living in Ghana that brings the best out of returnees. And the best way to explain this is to use my own story. So here goes. I have lived in 3 countries other than my homeland, Ghana. And in my current country of residence, my husband and I decided I should study nursing when we first relocated here. Because back then it was very easy to find a job as a nurse and the money wasn't too bad. Initially I was very excited, but I soon realized that in as much as I love to help people, nursing just didn't do it for me. I have no passion in the profession, and so every day that I went to work was like being executed in the gas chamber. It was literally torture. But it paid the bills, and so I kept going. But in 2014, I quit my job and I moved to Ghana. I started a business and quickly found my passion. It was like being born all over again. I discovered that I had an entrepreneurial drive so deep. Now, don't get me wrong, there were ups and there were downs, but I enjoyed every bit of the hustle. Other people I know found their passions for different things since moving to Ghana. Some have started NGOs based on issues they are passionate about. Some discovered their love for writing, poetry, for bead making, for pottery, for teaching, for whatever it is that fulfills them and truly makes them happy and makes life worth living. Move to Ghana, live a life filled with little or grand things that make you feel at home, feel fulfilled, and feel happier than a billionaire. Money is really just a tool to provide yourself and your family the things you need in life, but it doesn't cost $1 billion to get the best things in life. Because the best things are the tiny moments, the shared experience, the feeling of loving and being loved, and the gift of being truly happy. If you're a Ghanaian living far away from home, caught in a rat race, not living your full potential and missing out on moments with loved ones, then remember that life really is too short to waste chasing things that in the end don't even matter. I lived in Ghana for close to 2 years and eventually moved back overseas. But that is a story for another day. The point though is, the whole time I lived in Ghana, I was truly happy. And that is why my journey to relocate back to Ghana, this time for good, has truly started in earnest. And also why I am on a mission to take as many Ghanaians living abroad, as well as my black brothers and sisters in the diaspora, back to Ghana with me. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Would you give up your current life in the West for the opportunity to move back home? Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Kindly subscribe to this channel. And also do check out and like my new Facebook page and follow my Instagram account. And as always, thanks for watching.